everybody in YouTube world? This is Aaron, Brother Aaron, coming at you. And I'm just doing great. Sorry, I haven't been on doing my vlogs for a while. Just been taking a vacation because I just don't know why I took a vacation from it. I just felt like no, I wasn't getting very many views, and so I was getting down on myself about that because I do want people to view me, and because I'm trying to reach the world today and just let them know I love them, and I want them to get saved if they have not been saved, to accept Jesus into their heart, to accept God into their heart as well. And I listened to a person, a brother from church, a lady from church, a lady on YouTube, a prophet. She does prophecy. But my brother Chris from church suggested that I start watching Kat Kerr and Ian Clayton. Kat Kerr is very on point. If you've not heard her, check her out. It's Kat Kerr. And we don't need to worry about our president. The president is going to be Donald Trump. And we need to respect him. And we can't bash him or thrash him because that's wrong. He is a believer. He has been saved. And God appointed him. God is going to appoint him to the White House. So, yeah, Donald Trump's going to win the presidency. And what's this? Also, all of us need to show him our support for him. That we can support him in whatever he does because he's doing it through the power of God, and God leading the way. And so love listening to Ian Kat Kerr's videos to about her prophecy. That's amazing. She said about heaven. There's people might think heaven's going. There's not much to do in heaven, but the way she was saying that she saw in a prophecy that heaven's going to have a cartoon village. It's called Cartoon Village, I guess, or something, Cartoon Land, something. And that you can go in there and be a cartoon character, and then you come out of that back to your own heavenly body, the spiritual body that God gave you in heaven. There's also going to be an observatory, so you can, if people believe in outer space, you can go see outer space in heaven. I forgot what else she said. And Elvis Presley did make it to heaven, by the way. Elvis Presley is up there in heaven, by what I heard by Kat Kerr. And she's right on point, so I knew that that Elvis did make it to heaven because of his belief for God. He got saved before he died. He asked God to come into his heart. So he's singing for the Lord in heaven. It's amazing and I know my mom's up there in heaven as well, rejoicing and stuff. And when we get to heaven, we're going to all have a big old party and stuff. It's going to be awesome. It's not going to be sad when in heaven. It's going to be the greatest place ever. And just think about the beauty that God has created. Every day I look at the beauty that He created. Last night I got a chance to go to a barbecue in Willow Lake Estates out in Hawkinson. It's so beautiful up there. There's this couple that we were doing a barbecue for. That's in a through our missions team, and they're from. They live in Vancouver right now, part time, but mainly they're in Cape Town, Africa. They're going back for 5 months. They're either going to come back to Vancouver and they also have property in South Carolina. So they might go to South Carolina. We don't know. We know that God's got big plans for them in their life. God's love for them is great, and just have such amazing brothers at Church on the Rock, brothers and sisters. But I'd like to, if my brothers in Christ are listening. Yes. Hello. I'm back. Sorry, I was paused. I was eating lunch and stuff. But anyway, if the brothers from Church on the Rock are listening, just thank you so much for your prayers and stuff that last night about the Jezebel spirit, bringing the Jezebel spirit all over me. Like I said to you, I just feel like the heavy burden has been broken off of me, and I just feel that God's going to do so much stuff in my life because of that, getting that off of me for sure. Just being in His presence every day, it's amazing. I'm so grateful for Church on the Rock, brother. If you're listening, Church on the Rock, you, like I said, I feel like you are my family, and I know this is the church I belong to. I'm so glad God chose me to go to that church, and I'm just thanking Him every day. Like I said, and I wasn't living my life the way I was supposed to until recently, and until I started going to Church on the Rock. I was just going downhill for some reason. But I didn't never give up my faith for God. I just wasn't following after Him. I just was running from Him for some reason. But I feel like I finally back where I belong, and with the Christ Lord, and just being in His word every day. Then sometimes I pray every day as well. And then I read some Christian books and listen to worship, our sermons, our Christian movies and stuff. And I'm so glad that Church on the Rock has an account for right now media, so I can do material on there, like for Bible studies and stuff, and sermons, and movies, Christian movies. So it's cool that, like I said in the video package introduction or whatever, that's like Netflix, but better than Netflix. You have so many choices. That's all Christian stuff, and it's just awesome. Like I said, it was such a beautiful night last night over at Little Lake, just to see the pond there, the water that God created. And they even had a zip line for kids to go down, or adults. It was cool, the zip line going from the top of on the top of the hill down over the water. So if you wanted to, you could jump into the water from the zip line. Some people did, and some people didn't. They just went all the way down to the other side. It was cool, you know. And yes, I'm learning so much more at Church on the Rock about His purpose, what His plans are in our lives. I just feel like God's doing amazing work, and America is going to be great again with God. So anyway, if you have a chance, like I said before, if you don't have a home church to go check out Church on the Rock. You'll be moved once you go there. Brothers and sisters there love the people so much. Whatever you're struggling with,